Hey, Anthony! I think we fell asleep. Oh! It's movie review time. Oh, God. What the hell are you doing?
Having a good
Save
dream.
that for later. Anyway, it's September the 10th.
Yes, 10th.
Time is flying. And today, cut that out. You're like playing with things.
Put it in my pocket.
Today, we're going to do a movie review for 9, because it came out yesterday.
On 9909.
Although you didn't see it on 9909.
No, I saw it on 910 at 7:15.
And I saw it
in theater 7
at on 9809 at 909.
Yes.
Take that, DS Clubhouse. We're telling you when we saw it.
Yes.
So I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time.
This is the animated 9, not the Daniel Day-Lewis
not the Daniel Day-Lewis musical.
That comes out a little bit later.
That does not come out in 9909. But the basic general plot is it's after the world has ended pretty much.
Machines versus humans.
Yeah, it's like Terminator.
A post-apocalyptic, but no humans are left.
No humans are left.
A couple ragdolls.
There's these ragdolls. It starts with the main character ragdoll. 9. They're all named after numbers, which makes it easy.
1 through 9, yes.
They're voiced by 9 is voiced by Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, yes. 5 is
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly.
Crispin Glover is
1. Oh no, Crispin Glover is 6.
6.
I'm thinking of
the twins don't have voices.
Yeah.
8 is some guy.
Yeah. 7 is Jennifer Connelly. 1 is Christopher Plummer.
Yeah.
2 is Richard Landau.
Yeah, he's the last one. So basically, it's about they're fighting against the machines. I think a lot of parts of this movie are very fascinating. Number 1, the visuals. I can see you're very interested in this review.
Sorry.
He's just a mess
I'm
today.
sorry. I'm kind of not feeling well.
I'm sorry. I thought you weren't feeling. You were okay. I came home and he was like wrapped in a blanket.
I can't get warm.
So you are sick.
My muscles kind of hurt.
They don't care.
All right.
Neither do I. No.
Okay.
So basically the plot, I think, it seemed like it had a lot of potential.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of Terminator and stuff, but I think what really people are gonna like find interesting in this movie is the style. It's
I like the
computer graphics, animation, very realistic looking, and the music. It's number 1, it's not a Tim Burton movie.
No, he produced it.
Who directed it? Ackerman?
Something Ackerman.
It's like
it's
really
based off a
giant
short
again.
that was like nominated at the Oscars last year.
With a short with no dialogue.
Yeah.
So that kind of plays out in this because the first 15 minutes there is no real dialogue.
Yeah.
And even then, when there is some dialogue, after that there's like more no dialogue. It's a very visual movie where it seems like most of the time all the characters are just like.
It's all about expression.
From ragdolls.
Yes.
The voice acting was really good in this, but I think one of the biggest things.
I think Elijah Wood could have done better.
Yeah. I don't know what more he could have done though. I felt like
he was just there, like, oh hey.
I felt like some of the writing was pretty bland for a movie where there's not a lot of dialogue, and then all of a sudden, like, there are some dialogue points. It felt like the dialogue was very bland, which leads me to my overall opinion of the film. It felt very bland, and I've talked to a lot of people about this, and it's just you're watching it, it's over.
It's very forced, very pushed, very rushed.
The events take place very quickly. The timeline seems like it all happens within a day. The impossible seems possible. There never seems to be a struggle. There never seems to be like any fear. And I don't know, I expected a lot more from this. And number 1, like I said, this is not a Tim Burton film. I came out of the theater and I cannot tell you how many people were like, it was okay. It's not your typical Tim Burton movie. And I'm like, because it's not a Tim Burton movie. He only was one of the producers.
It was him and the guy that did like Day Watch, Night Watch.
Did Danny Elfman do some of the music in it?
Yeah, he did some of the music. Wait, he also did music for Taking Woodstock too.
Did he?
Which was very different style. Anyways, back to 9.
So 9, I'm gonna summarize by saying my overall review for 9 is a 3 out of 5. It was visually stunning. I think as far as like taking steps forward into graphics and stuff, really good. Overall plot, very bland. And the ending was just so atrocious to me. It just didn't make sense. It felt like they didn't have anything to go off of. Maybe for a short, it was very interesting.
Yes.
But for a feature-length film, it just didn't hold its weight. Especially not up to the hype. Because it looked like one of the best movies of this start of the fall. And it just didn't live up to the hype.
I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. Like you said, bad ending. No character development whatsoever. So when things happen to them, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, whatever. And this is me most of the movie. Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Which sucks. I was really, like
Yeah,
I
me
said,
too. I was like, all day, I was like, yeah, 9 when I get off work. 9 when I get off work. And I was like,
yeah. So,
should have just gone home.
there you have it. I mean, I would say definitely check it out at some point, but I wouldn't waste money on theater.
Yeah.
You might just be kind of... It's not boring, per se. It's just nothing happens. So,
okay. The robots are really cool, though.
Coming out this week, we will be seeing tomorrow the...
Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body screen. Does that come out tomorrow, or that's another week? It's a week from next week. So, but we're going to see it, and we'll review it probably tomorrow or the day after that. And then Whiteout we will be seeing. That looks pretty interesting, I think. And what
Tyler Perry's I Can Do Bad All By Myself.
He just keeps pumping them out.
He does.
You got to give it to him. He's worth like $1 billion.
Like the Black Woody Allen.
Or the Black Ernest P. Worrell.
Yes.
Because he already did go to jail. Medea went to jail, so did Ernest. Yeah. And Ernest went to Africa. All right, moving on.
Medea saved Christmas.
Medea did. No, she will. She will save Christmas through a dinner. Soul food.
Hang on.
I'm sorry.
Can.
DVD recommendation of the week: Heavenly Creatures, starring Kate Winslet, directed by Peter Jackson. Now, let me tell you, I hate this movie, but I'm recommending it because Peter Jackson's brilliant with the character development, the story behind it, the amount of detail they put. It's based on a true story about two girls who become friends. When their parents think their friendship goes too far, they try to separate them, and it moves to a dark territory. That's like a really good summary, being that that's not even what's on the back of the box. But like I said, I don't like it because of how much the characters annoy me, but because it gets such a strong emotion out of me, I definitely recommend it. Heavenly Creatures, if you like Peter Jackson, this is what made him like a real notable director.
My DVD recommendation for the week is The Woodsman, starring Kevin Bacon, Keira Sedgwick, Mos Def, David Alan Grier, Benjamin Bratt, directed by Nicole Kassell. Pretty much about a pedophile who is released on parole and is trying to adapt to life.
Very good movie. I love the box,
really
though, because from the box, it's called The Woodsman, and he's like holding a dodgeball. I was very confused by the box when I was younger and I saw it, but...
I was very confused when I first heard about the movie because I saw an article in Entertainment Weekly like before the movie came out, and it was him standing there with like a pickaxe, and I was like, "Is this a horror? Maybe it's a horror movie." And I saw a trailer for it. I was like, "That's not."
It reminds me when I was a child and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation came out the same time that horror movie by Wes Craven, I think Shocker, came out. So I thought one was called Shocker, and I thought the other one, because I wasn't able to read yet, was called Shocker Santa Claus. Totally different, because on the cover of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, he's like getting shocked by lights, and the other one is he's in an electric chair getting shocked. So, like I said, we're probably going to have another episode tomorrow or the day after that, just because we're going to be seeing two films tomorrow, Whiteout and Jennifer's Body, and we're going to try to do our summer summary. I mean, it's kind of, we're getting into fall now, so we really need to get on that.
So I'm going to say it's fall now.
Yeah, which will basically just be us talking about movies real quick. But our time is up for this this session, and we will see you later. I'm going back to sleep, and until then, remember, I'll be watching.
Remember, until next time, keep your ears on the grass and your ass in the sky.